What's up, guys? Welcome to the 100 sub special. And today we are going to be covering the past of the channel and some of the future stuff that I'm planning to do. Let's start. Oh, and also thank you for your 100 subs, guys. It really means a lot to me. It really does. That means that, we're growing, the channel's growing, the community's growing. This is great. So, to start off with, back in 2021, before April, around April time, I was covering, I decided to name the channel Hidden Puma because I was playing the Puma a lot and I'd say I was really good with it. The only BR that I wasn't really good at because everything started to actually perform similar to me was 8-7. But outside of that, I was capable of getting quite a few kills per battle. And so I covered those. Then I started to go into a little bit of a covering War Thunder events, such as a PvE event. Started to go into making shorts. And once again, War Thunder events. Another short video of a Jagdtiger shooting me 3 times, and then I cut it out right before the 4th shot, and that kills me. But then I finally moved on to a much better setting, I would say, which is the Enlisted, where I plan to grow and grow my wings and expand them. Who knows, in the future we might see other games too. I could probably go back and make a couple more War Thunder videos. I've had some people request it. But let's go ahead and talk here. So I covered this. Unfortunately, I didn't know at the time how to make OBS cover my screen or cover a website. So you guys just had to look at me talking about a dev blog and enjoy the view of a Puma. And then for this video, I had the help of Franz the Prussian, linked down in the description, and he told me how to fix up my OBS to operate and do that. Another dev blog. And here we see a gameplay video of Tunisia. Now this video, I kind of noticed not when this video released, more of a little bit later when I started covering these other videos, or producing these other videos. I started to realize the importance of thumbnails. And I don't know if the first actual custom thumbnail is in this video or this video. I think it's this video. But yeah, from there I started using custom thumbnails. Like I take screenshots and custom battles. But yeah, this is a 100% YouTube just cut it from the middle of the video when I did a jump off the bridge. From here, yeah, I covered the tank from the Operation Fury November. And if you watch the video, you'll notice that this thumbnail is not on the same map. But I think this map is better because, well, it's a little bit more open, so you see the tank more. And you see it's a little bit brighter, I think, as well. Here, I moved on to cover something that I really enjoyed about Enlisted, and I want to cover more of it. This is something I plan to cover more of in the future. And it is a pain to get the players to do it. Here we have tank crew gameplay, where you have multiple people in one vehicle. Typically, before that, I'd just be driving around and I'd lose my crew, or somebody in my squad would lose their crew, and so we'd run up and crew different positions in the vehicle. But this is the first videos that I actually made that covers we purposely got out of the vehicle and had our friends climb into the vehicles, into their specific seats, and then we climb back in after them. We covered the modern event, more dev blogs. This one is a custom thumbnail, but that's because I realized after I produced the video, when I was getting all the links and everything for down in the description, that they had the wrong thumbnail on the website. So I posted their thumbnail. to say, hey, look what else is coming. I also wrote about it in the wrote about it down in the description. More dev blogs for the upcoming update at that time. We have the USSR train map, or USSR playing to attack the train. Then we have, I'm pretty sure that one's a custom thumbnail. Then we have me exploring the train map. This is the actual name, it's CeeLo for the map. They might have renamed it now, but that was its original name back then. Then we have the Enlisted Oasis map gameplay when that was first released, and I believe I took a screenshot of that from my video. Like I sat there and played it on my end and screenshotted that and used that as a thumbnail. This video had some weird thumbnail issues. Like it wouldn't accept my thumbnails. This one I couldn't think of a thumbnail. Anyway, you can see where that stuff lays in my head. Going along, so that one's map exploration. I should make more of those videos. I really should. Especially now that they have the custom maps that you can do that with. Just general gameplay. At this point, I started trying to... What was it? Did I start doing it here? 5 months, 5 months, 5 months, 4 months. Yeah. I don't know. Somewhere in here, I started trying to just put out a video once a week. I don't think it was... I think I started trying to do it here. In this area. Just dropping videos once a week. And that's currently my goal, is putting one video out once a week. Sometimes multiple times a week, especially around updates. And this is my absolute worst video. It's gone up a view since I last saw it. At least, worst in viewers video. Of course, it kind of has a generic name, I don't blame them. And previous to that, I thought it was this video. There's bound to be worse. We have the tanks. I sat there and covered the different tanks. That's something I started doing when I guess started playing the game, as I started covering all the new stuff and walking around, covering them, looking up close. We covered what I think is the best vehicle in Enlisted. And I believe it's the Gaz M1. It's a Soviet-made vehicle. And thank you to the person in the comments who informed me of what it was called. That was very informative. Actually, that person has inspired me to look up the vehicles that I'm going to start covering for the just random vehicles that are around the game. Like, you have the Opel bus that I'm planning to cover next. And I did a little research into that one for its history. We have the space event. In one of these videos, I actually looked at the bunkers pretty closely. However, on the CeeLo map, I found a new bunker recently that is, I don't think it was on the space maps. Covered the US tank because I already played the USSR, or I should say I already played the Allies and the Axis side before, and I already do a walk around of the tank in those videos. We have the KV-1 and just general gameplay of that. We have Enlisted news for the next major upcoming update, which I was completely surprised about. A bug. I'll just post random stuff like that out every once in a while. The last new squads for the upcoming update. And then everything changed, because in the next major update, they added the ability to go into the game files and spawn in and build your own custom maps. There I decided to look up, because I was looking up previously all the tanks in Enlisted, because I remember that there is a lot of them that are in the game files that used to be in the test drive for tanks. You could go out there and you could look at a bunch of different tanks for every campaign. Unfortunately, not all of them are spawnable. For example, one of the vehicles is a Jagdtiger. That is in the game files. Hashtag, I think, I think Battle of the Bulge is confirmed, question mark. Anyway, so that video, before that video I had like 40 subscribers, and then with these two videos, it's gone up a little bit. But so that was just more of an update of all of because there is another video that pretty much covers all the vehicles, but it's out of date and doesn't cover as many vehicles. This one shows all the newer vehicles as well that they've added since, such as the Swedish anti-aircraft gun. And for the person in the comments of this video, yes, they do have the flame tanks in War Thunder, at least in the files. So for that matter, we might literally have just copy and paste all of the vehicles from War Thunder, and possibly even more. Here I cover all the aircraft, and that's pretty much it. I guess for future, I plan to make an Opel bus video in Tunisia. I'm planning to make a boat video. And I'm planning to just make a quick video covering all of the random vehicles. Kind of like these ones here. I'm going to plan to make a quick little video about that. But I'm going to try and make little more in-depth ones. I'm definitely planning to continue with tank crew gameplay and just regular gameplay, covering the news of the game. That seems to be a big one. I used to race to be like the first person to get the news. One of these I was the first person to upload the news. At least for what I could find on YouTube at the time, I was the first one because I saw the website update and I saw it on the website because I refreshed and there it was, and I was like, oh, and I quickly scanned it. But yeah, I guess that's it. I guess you guys are going to have to stay tuned until the next video. The next, special video of 500 subs for that goal of 1,000. The halfway marker. We're almost there. We just need a couple more. Like a couple hundred more. But I think we're getting there, guys. We can do it. Anyways, guys, as always, have a wonderful day, and peace.